Hey guys, Zakk here from MixChecks.com. Welcome back to this gospel mixing course. Today we are going to be working on the snare drum. We did the kick drum last time, now we're jumping into the snare. So let's jump into this mix. Alright, moving on to the snare drum. Okay, so let's just solo it, see what's going on. We can leave our kick going too. Give myself some volume here. All right, so we're going to start with our SSL. Where are you? There we go. Turn the V gain down all the way. It's actually a nice sounding snare drum. I mean, it's kind of ringy right now, but for a raw track, I can definitely hear, what I have to work with, and it's definitely something that I'm able to get a good sound out of. Just gonna do a little high pass, maybe a little low pass. And then let's see what happens when we crank the highs to get that snap in there. Getting there. Let's turn this into a bell. Let's see if we can find the low end of it to make it beefy. Okay, now let's compress it a little. I'm going to raise the sub kick up a little bit, see if I can make the snare and kick sit well together. Okay. I am liking that. I think just for the hi-hat bleed that was coming through, you could tell I needed to crank that gain on the high end to get the snap there, but doing that raises the bleed from the hi-hat, and to combat that, I am going to blend in a sample. This time I am just going to put it on the actual track. We did the green snare, or the green kick. Let's see what the green snare sounds like. Okay, maybe let's add in the second one. Okay, and then I don't want this to be fully blended. All right. And then I'm going to add another little compressor here. Just going to go Logic stock. Okay. And then one final snare trick we got going on is saturation. So, actually this is more of a kick and snare trick, so I can do it on both. I'm just going to start with the snare, and then we can actually go back to the kick and add some saturation. So I'm going to start with, where's my Elysia? So let's see what this one does first. All right, let's hear it before and after, see if we can hear a difference. Yeah, you can, it kind of makes it sound more like a splat, and so you could hear whenever I turned it off, it was kind of like oh, but whenever it's whenever it has the saturation on it, it's like ah. It's a splat sound almost. And I'm just gonna dial it back just a tiny bit. And then what we can do on the kick, let's make a kick bus. And then we can send the kick bus to the drum bus. And then I'm going to flip automation real quick, and that will move it down here. And since I have my mix window set up to be arrange, it's going to match the arrange or the tracks. And so now I have my kick fader here that controls all the kick, and what we can do is add the same thing. Actually, I can just copy it over and we'll adjust it as necessary. It really adds a lot to the kick. Okay, yeah, I'm really digging that on the kick. Okay, so now got our kick sound dialed in, and got our snare sound dialed in, added saturation, and we can move on to the toms.